Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red EDC. Holy sprinkles, Batman. Yes, another crispy donut community knife. This one's the Chicago. And huge shout out to CDC for sending this one out to the Apex Pass around. Really appreciate the opportunity to take a look at it. Now, pre-order. Well, yeah, I'm a little late. The pre-order did end Saturday. So the pre-order is closed, but guys, when they get them in, they'll be going out. And the other thing that they did tell me is not only will they be available in the sprinkle pattern, as you see in before you, the CDC's blue with pink sprinkles, they're also going to be available in the black, just like the old Hansen here. Now, obviously, you see the Hansen I have. Now, perfectly honest with you, I just haven't jumped on the sprinkle train. I don't own any of the Desert Warrior knives. I know they're hugely popular, just not really my thing. So that's why I got the black Hansen. Definitely want to support, and when the time comes, I'll more than likely have a black Chicago. Yeah, without a doubt. Why? Well, let's talk about it. Of course, like I said, you've got the G10 handles here, the blue with the pink sprinkles. You can see the layering going on there. You've got a stainless knife, a stainless liner. Now, this is basically a prototype. Drew did tell me that on the production version, the show side, is that what he said? Yeah, the show scale, the liner will be titanium. So very good, right on. So right now, as you can see there, see that? It's steel right now, but it will be titanium. This is titanium, this is titanium. Right now this is steel, but it's not going to be. And of course, titanium backspacer as well with lanyard hole. Very good, lanyard fans. Not a deep carry clip. It is a single-sided right-hand tip-up carry only. It's a milled clip. It's not a deep carry clip, but you got frame lock there. Everything, for the most part, is chamfered off very well. I did say for the most part. We're going to talk about, one thing here, but yeah, everything's done very well. I'm liking it. Fit and finish. Let's see. Centering. Yep, centering's good. No issues there whatsoever. Everything has been done pretty well, and I'm expecting production to be the same as far as that. You got a nice flipper tab there. You do have some jimping on the flipper tab, which is, it's there. It's there. Do you need it? No, not really. Just by the shape of the flipper tab, I mean, it flips out very easily. Of course, you do have the dual thumb studs as well. Can I do it? I'm almost quit doing it with thumb studs. I've hurt myself way too many times. Yeah, no, we're not doing it. Anyway, yeah, those of you that can probably will. But that right there is what I love about this knife. I love about this knife most of all. I love that blade shape. That comes down to that pretty much spear point. You do kind of got a compound grind going on there. Now, to me, it looks like a faux compound. Different grind here and here, but then you don't have that edge in the blade. So, nice swedge. You got some jimping on the blade. We're definitely going to be talking about that. Thumb studs out of the cutting path, out of your sharpening path. Very good. Forward sharpening choil. I definitely, yeah, no. It's too close. It's too close. You slip and you're on the corner of that blade whatsoever. Yeah. No. Not happening. Like I said, you do have some jimping on the blade to assist in different grips. But overall, I like the profile, straight lines, but that blade, that blade just really draws me in, without a doubt. So what are you looking at overall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty much an 8-inch knife, 4.5-inch handle, 3.5-inch blade. Cutting edge is going to be roughly about 3 1/4. Grip length, you're looking at 3 3/4. Yeah, 3 3/4. We'll call it that. Definitely, 3.5 pretty much ends right at my pinky. So yeah, I got about 1/4 of an inch left over. Sure, all good. Action, I'll wait. Wait. Let's see. Where's it? There they are. There is our PM2. So the PM2's got it. Oh, I'd say, let's see here. Let's get it. Oh, it's close. I think the pretty much edges out the PM2 by just a hair. And on the handle, now the PM2's got the handle by at least a good 1/4 of an inch. So, and the bug out. So looking at the bug out, it's obviously going to be a little bit smaller by about 1/4 of an inch on the blade and about, roughly that on the handle too, maybe 3/8. So it would be a Chicago sandwich with our size comparison knives. And then, let's throw the Hansen out there too. So there you go. You can kind of get a size comparison with the Hansen. There you go. Definitely a much larger knife than the Hansen. Much larger, I guess. Yeah, definitely larger. Overall weight, if the scale will cooperate. Let's see. 3.9 ounces or 111 grams. And let's check the carry. In and out of the pocket was pretty good. A little bit of a pop there. You do have pretty much your standard half-ish inch. You do have a decent ramp there for going in and out of the pocket. One of the pairs of pants I know I have, it did take a little bit of help getting it in, but nothing too major. So the overall, I'm really digging, like I said, straight lines. Love the blade. My biggest thing is I definitely had to ask Drew about the jimping on the blade, because as it sits right now, that jimping is no bueno. That's about how I'm going to put it. It's sharp. It is way more aggressive than it needs to be. But he did say they're going to radius and chamfer it off. So I was like, whew, that's good. Because it's sharp. And would really, really like to see. Now, he did talk about the blade jimping. To be perfectly honest with you, I'd almost like to see that jimping something done with as well. If it will, I don't know. Because using the flipper over and over, if you don't really want to drag your finger, because it's going to drag on that jimping. I've pretty much been thumb flipping it. Happy to do that. No issue with that at all. But yeah, you got to really get your finger off that flipper if you don't want your finger to drag across that. This is definitely not as aggressive as this. Not at all. So let's try there, maybe. So it's definitely, I mean, you can pretty much see it. I mean, it's squared off. So that's going to be radiused. Very good. I was very glad to hear that point. Other than that, I have no issues with this knife whatsoever. Awesome. Really cool design. I'm digging the design. I love the blade shape. Straight lines, you guys know, that does me real well. Feels good in hand. The clip is not an issue. No issue there. Definitely not really. I mean, I could try to choke up, but you really got to stay back on that flipper tab. So that's personal choice. That's up to you. You value you value your fingers or not. I do. So probably not really an option in my book, but and like I said, I'm just, the blue and pink sprinkles is not really me. I try to, with the exception of my red knives, of course, I really keep my collection to be pretty, black, gray, just not a lot of flash in the colors. Like I said, I do have some red knives. Well, of course, I guess my Finch collection, or some of them are kind of colorful. Wood, you know, like that. Keep it a little bit more toned down. That's just me. That's how I roll. If you guys love the sprinkles, go for it. Right on. Awesome. I know they're very popular, and that's pretty cool that it's gone as far as it has for them. It's just really awesome. I mean, of course, you had the Hanson, the Salem, the Chicago. They're doing the Vosteed Raccoon. That's on pre-order right now for the Vosteed Raccoon collab with the CDC. There you go. Now, with that one, I believe at the time I did get in on that pre-order, and I believe I'd have to go back and look. I believe the only option at the time was the sprinkle. Did I get it? I did. So if that was the only option, I got it. You know, is what it is. You know, if they do a black, if they put black scales as an option, you know, I will probably pick up a set of black scales for it, to be perfectly honest with you. So, but there you go. Greatly appreciate it. Really, really appreciate the CDC for sending this out to the Apex Pass Around. Give us a chance to check it out. Luke, Zach, Drew, great guys. You got an awesome thing going. Greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you, all of you. I appreciate you guys as well, stopping by and checking it out with me today. So, have a wonderful, wonderful day. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.